everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweights. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Butterbean's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him. Eddie Chambers is making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Oh, good exchange there. Butterbean's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. Good-looking counter punch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Eddie Chambers. Oh, what an uppercut. Step to the side and then lands the counter.
Yeah, disappear on him, and then all of a sudden appear on him.
See how he targets that hook? And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Eddie Chambers blocks it away. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Butterbean's getting back to basics, a good solid jab. Eddie Chambers' right hand scores well that time. A crushing two-punch combo by Eddie Chambers. Be interested to see early on here how much an advantage there is with speed. Eddie Chambers is full of it. He has blazing hands, Teddy.
Can he keep it up all night long? I think he's going to have to.
Scores big with the hook to the head. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, so if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Fast Eddie Chambers, a fast and effective right hand. Eddie Chambers has landed a good solid combination. Eddie Chambers is nailed by a hook. Now hugging on the inside. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Butterbean's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Scored well with the hook. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Comes across with a hook up top. Butterbean's able to land a nice clean left hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Well struck, solid combination by Eddie Chambers. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that jab.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Eddie Chambers. Butterbean's left now getting into the mix. Goes up top with a right hand. Scored well up top. Just knifing up with that uppercut by Eddie Chambers. Butterbean's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. And we come to the end of round number 1. Eddie Chambers, his cut man, is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Eddie Chambers with a nice looking counterpunch. Eddie Chambers is giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past it.
Nice 2-punch combo by Eddie Chambers. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Chambers. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He gets off with a combination up top. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? And bang, and away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Eddie Chambers. Butterbean's combination punching is working well here. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Chambers. There's the hook. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Lands a big hook. Right on the mark with the hook up top. How about that left hand? Eddie Chambers is tagged by a hook. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Eddie Chambers. To the head he goes with a left hand. Good looking jab there. Solid hook upstairs. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Well, sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Butterbean's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Eddie Chambers is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Solid left hand to the head. Scores with the combo to the head. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. And that's the end of round 2. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Look, he's beating the shit out of him.
And round number 3 is underway. Butterbean's the target of a hook. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Butterbean's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Up top with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Butterbean's well off the mark that time. That right hand serving him well. Combination to the head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Able to land with the right.
Stay on the outside.
And now he's targeting upstairs. What impact from that uppercut by Eddie Chambers. Butterbean's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Eddie Chambers is committed to that counter punching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Butterbean's left working well that time. Combo lands to the head. Good right hand.
Keep pushing.
Good flush shot upstairs. Good return fire that time.
Keep those hands up.
Butterbean's left landing well. Good 1-2 by Eddie Chambers. Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
A well-targeted hook to the head by Chambers. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Eddie Chambers' right hand working well that time. He scored well. Butterbean's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. And round 3 comes to an end.
You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. Don't worry. You're fighting this fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep.
Eddie Chambers is enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. He just missed that shot up top. Eddie Chambers is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes too is, besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Flush right hand to the head. Butterbean's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. That right hand over the top lands flush. Butterbean's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. A smart and resourceful uppercut by Eddie Chambers. Eddie Chambers is showing you a little defensive skill there, and they'll move away from that punch.
Come on, kid, focus.
Butterbean's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Well, some guys are just takers, and right now, that's the category he's falling into.
Yeah, he is. He's standing right in front. You know, the old-time trainers would say, if you're not working in front, don't let your opponent work. Get out of range. He's not out of range.
Butterbean's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand.
Left and right, left and right.
Piercing jab. Butterbean scoring with that right hand. He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. And that's the end of round 4. Butterbean's head has turned into one big target for his opponent. Teddy, he cannot get out of the way of this attack.
No, he acts like a guy who gets insulted if you miss him.
Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out there.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just... Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Butterbean's gaining momentum on his side. And banging away he goes. Huge right hand gets to him. He's floored. Chambers is able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do.
And yet another big shot comes in. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Butterbean's objective is to land that jab, and he big shot comes crashing home. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Unable to beat the count. It'll go down as a knockout, Teddy.
Perfectly timed punch.
For the official particulars, let's send it up to the ring.